Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Manzur Ahmad Ganai, lecturer history. Our today's topic for 12th class students of history subject is discuss the development in sculpture and architecture associated with the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Dear students, in this question we have to explain the progress and development that took place in sculpture and architecture. Sculpture means art of making statues, idols, and images. Architecture means art of constructing buildings. So we have to discuss what was the progress and development that took place in sculpture and architecture due to the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Vaishnavism was a branch of Hinduism in which God Vishnu was worshipped as the main god, chief god, and Shaivism was another branch of Hinduism in which God Shiv or Shiva was this worshipped as the chief god. So in this question we have to talk about the progress that took place in sculpture means idol, statue and image making, and architecture means making of buildings due to the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism, two branches of Hinduism. Dear students, the sculpture and architecture progressed a lot due to the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Let's first of all discuss what was the effect, how sculpture progressed due to the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Number 1. A tradition of worshipping 10 avatars developed in Vaishnavism. Dear students, it is believed that the god Vishnu had come to this world 10 times in 10 different forms. And these 10 different forms were like in the form of Ram, in the form of like this Krishna, and in the form of Varaha, and several other forms. And these all forms in which are this god Vishnu came 10 times to this world came to be known as 10 avatars or 10 incarnations of god Vishnu. And the sculptures of all the 10 avatars of Vishnu were made by the followers of this god Vishnu. So by making the sculptures of these all 10 avatars of all 10 incarnations of all 10 forms of god Vishnu encouraged they are the developed the art of sculpture making or progress of the art of sculpture making in India. Number 1. Number 2, in the sculpture of Varahar avatar of Vishnu at Aihole in 6th century BC, Vishnu has been shown as saving the earth. It means that in the Varaha avatar of Vishnu in 6th century BC at Aihole, Vishnu has been shown as taking the all load of this earth on his back and trying to save it from all dangers and all problems. So similarly, there were several other avatars into which the god Vishnu was sculptured by his followers, thereby enriching the sculpture wealth of India. Number 3, the devotees of Shiva made many beautiful sculptures of Shiva. Means that the followers, the worshippers of god Shiva, they made thousands of sculptures of Shiva of different form, different size and different structure. This also encouraged this sculptural wealth of India. Number 4, mostly Shiva has been depicted, has been sculptured in the form of a linga and sometimes in the form of humans, in the human form. So the avatars or the sculptures of Shiva that have been made so far have been made mainly in two forms. One in the form of linga or sometimes in the form of in the human form. Number 5, in the sculptures of these gods, their clothes, their ornaments, their weapons, and their way of sitting, their way of appearing, all these things have been depicted and shown with minute details, which also added to the sculptural wealth of India. Now we should see effects on architecture due to the rise and birth of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Dear students, number one, the worshippers of Vishnu and Shiva built many temples, built thousands of temples, and installed the images of these gods in these temples. So a number of temples were built in the memory of these two gods, God Vishnu and God Shiva. Number two, the construction of the temples from a very small square room to large and great temples in the honor of these gods enriched the architectural wealth of India. Means that the temples made, associated, constructed with the temples constructed constructed by the worshippers of God Vishnu and God Shiva and God Vishnu, whether these were small temples or these were large temples, all got added to the architectural wealth of India. Number three, different architectural patterns or different architectural features like arcas, like chhatris, like kiosks, like cupolas, like domes and other things were added to these temples, were made in these temples. As a result, the new architectural features got added to the architectural wealth of India. So, architecture therefore progressed a lot due to the construction of a number of temples, whether small or big. Another important point, earlier temples built were carved out of huge rocks. It is believed that the earlier temples built or constructed in the memory of God Vishnu and God Shiva were carved out of huge rocks. And a temple carving out of huge rock was in itself a great architectural, like a great architectural piece. And the rock cut temple the rock cut Kailashnath temple of 8th century BC in Maharashtra, dedicated to Lord Shiva, was built by cutting rocks with 276 feet length and 150 feet width. And it is believed that this temple was made so dazzling, that so attracting, that its builder who built this temple had himself, after completing the construction of the temple, this said with exclamation, "How did I make this such an imposing structure?" So in nutshell we can say, due to the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism, a number of sculptures of both these gods were made in different size and structure, of different avatars. A number of temples were constructed in the memory of these gods, where the images of or the statues of these gods were kept. As a result, the architectural as well as the sculptural wealth of India got increased due to the rise of Vaishnavism and Shaivism. Thank you.